Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on tonight's episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, I do got to apologize for the short break in episodes there, guys. It's the holidays, and things can get pretty hectic around here. So we are going to be picking this back up, and hopefully going back to the daily episodes. Now, on the last episode, for those of you who may have missed it, we actually killed off an invader right off the bat. Before we even finished the tutorial, we had a big guy come in, and that's where you'll see these little blocks are from. Normally your bot is not going to be this size. It's going to be more along the lines of this bot over here in the back without all the extra added pieces. We got very lucky with that one too. After killing the invader, we found a venture bot with a whole bunch of plain pieces on there. We're going to be messing around with that here in a bit, but before we do that, we are going to start doing some of the missions. As you can see, we have Crafty Business. This one says find Crafty Mike. You can see him over here on the map as the yellow exclamation mark, which we might go to on this episode. I don't know just yet. We also have find the enemy tech group. Those are just to level up your different classes. Your GSO class right here is level 2, and our GeoCorp is level 1 because we got that bot and we got those skills. So we also have another one, which is to cut down trees. That's the very first one we're gonna go do. Now you can see I did rearrange my bot just a little bit in between this episode and the last one, kind of cleaned it up. I got my weapons pointing the right way. I do have most of them pointing forward because that is where the majority of the bots I fight will tend to be facing. Now they do swing around the backside of you, so you're going to want a few weapons back there. I don't have quite as many as I would like. This one is going to be moved off to the side because I do have my harvester here, and this collector will pick up 3 little items, 3 resources, and in doing so sorry guys, and in doing so will be destroyed if these things are shooting at them, and 3 of them going up will get right in front of that one, so one of them will always get destroyed. So you got to be careful with your weapons. They can blow apart pieces of your bot if you're not very careful with them. Now I'm going to go ahead and put on my last of my batteries. Most of my other batteries are hidden underneath my bot. You can kind of see them peeking out right there. If I go into build mode, you can see them down here on the bottom. Normally, I would suggest having your entire bottom row as blocks, because if enemies get underneath you and then explode, which does happen from time to time, you can cause a cascade reaction of your batteries exploding everywhere. And if they happen to be sitting right next to your cab, yeah, that's not going to be a good day. However, it happens very rarely, and the more blocks that you have, the wider and longer your bot gets, the less likely that is to happen. So I've gotten a little careless, gotten a little bit of a, I don't know, danger, in there, and put these things right here on the bottom just to save myself some weight and not to have an extra row. But if you're new to the game and you're kind of worried of that happening, I would highly suggest leaving at least 1 row of regular blocks down there so that if anything does get underneath you, they won't destroy those batteries right off the bat. They'll have to get through 1 layer, and that's pretty tough for a bot to do when it is exploded. So it's not going to be too big of a deal for you. Now you'll see as you get closer, these things will pick up. They used to only be able to pick up 3. Oh, wow. These things can pick up quite a bit now. So 5 is the limit for that. Okay, so we got 5 of those. It says cut down trees. It doesn't say to harvest these things yet, just to cut down the trees. Now, if you do get that, you can bring it right back over here. They will suck them right off of you and go ahead and sell them. And you can see you get 6 for just the regular tree, and then for this little oil right here, which can be later turned into fuel. Or jelly, I should say, rubber jelly, you get 12. So, sorry guys. Again, I am kind of recovering from a little cold during the holidays. Seems to happen when a lot of family come in. Now, you'll hear that sound in the background, the sound of like air rushing, and you might be wondering, what is that? Those are my little turbines underneath. I got 4 of them under there. They do give off a unique sound, and you can see when I first start moving, sometimes they initiate right away, and sometimes they take a little while before they do so. That is just one of those things you're going to have to get accustomed to when using this. Now, we do got some enemies over here, some big ones. What the F is right over here? He is going to get destroyed by, it looks like a GeoCorp. Yeah, look at that. I'm going to put my money on the GeoCorp. But don't count the other guy out just yet. If he gets stuck underneath there and he actually starts firing, he might be able to take this dude out. And you can see right there on the front of his bot, he has... holy crap. He has a drill, and the drill it can do some decent damage, especially if you get it like right there where the bot, for whatever reason, is not able to attack you, which is what's going on right here. He's just not firing his weapons. So, yeah, that fight's not going to end anytime soon. So I think we're going to go ahead and jump into that one and see what we can do. Oh, yeah, look at that. Most of my weapons are hitting the guy right there in the cab, which is what we want. Give me the most amount of stuff out of that. He's going to explode, do some damage to the other guy, and then I'm going to come in and see if I can maybe get a few of these pieces. Now, we will definitely take all the weapons. In fact, we'll take everything, but we're going to use all the weapons is how I should put that. We're going to take all these. We'll worry about the orientation of those weapons later. I am going to go ahead and put some drills on there since we are going after some of the resources. I'm going to go ahead and throw some lights on there just for a little bit of flair since we got the space for it. Let's go ahead and put these back here. And we got a couple of blocks here. Let's go ahead and add that. Actually, do we need that? Yeah, we can add that down here on the bottom. And then maybe if the wheel wants to cooperate, we can get this to stick on the right way. Oh, right there is gonna do it. So now we look more a little bit more like a tank of some sort, you know, with the treads on the side. Let's go ahead and put these here. Normally, I would suggest putting one space in between the wheels. They seem to turn a lot better when you do that, but it is not a must. You do not have to do it that way, and some people don't. So we're looking pretty good. What the F is however, not liking this predicament. He's like, I got attacked by two guys, and now I'm out of here. Stairway to Heaven is going down here in a minute. Look at that. Going head-to-head with this bot is not a good idea. But he did it. He did it, and he paid the price, guys. And now we have a few extra pieces, including wheels. We have some drills in there. I am going to use the blocks for sure, just so that we can put down some more wheels down here in the future. And weapons are coming easily this time. This is not the norm. Do not think that fighting these guys would bring you lots and lots of weapons each and every single time. I've played matches where blocks are the hard thing to get. I've played matches where weapons are the hard thing to get, or wheels are the hard thing to get. And you can see most of the time wheels are the easiest. What is your deal, dude? Are you set to like scaredy cat? Like, I completely understand you don't want to go against this massive force shooting weapons at you. Look at this, guys. Even the ones in the back are shooting over themselves to get to this guy. We do have a booster, so we're going to go ahead and use that just a little bit. Man, you're dragging me way far off in the distance. Okay, well, since we're already out here, we're going to annihilate you. And, yeah, you're not going to give us anything, are you? Just a rough time. Jeez. Puss, over here, kiddo. All right, here we go. Crafty Mike. Mike's Crafty Base. What's up, kiddo? Crafty Mike's the name, and building's the game. And today's your lucky day. Oh, yeah? What's that? What are you going to give me, man? My base came under attack. And you get to help with the repair work. Yeah! No, just kidding. Actually, it is a pretty big deal. Be a pal and attach those conveyors back onto the delivery cannon for me. All right, we'll do that. Now, I did have a error kind of pop up on this quest last time I was playing, and I will go ahead and give you guys the rundown. Once you do this, he'll give you some items to go ahead and start building some things. Make sure you don't already have tractor pads or conveyor belts or something that will pick these things up automatically and refine them or sell them, because you can find this later on in the game. You don't have to find it right now, and so you may already have some of the building pieces. If you use those pieces, that's what glitched out for me. And when I came back with other pieces of wood, it was like, no, those aren't the ones I gave you. We're the ones I gave you. You're never going to finish this. So yeah, just on the precaution side, make sure the pieces they give you are the ones you use so you don't get stuck on that quest, because I think in the end this is going to be really worth it for you. So we're going to go ahead and start picking some of this stuff up. These conveyor belts have changed dramatically from when they were first initiated in the game. They have gotten an upgrade to their graphics, which looks absolutely amazing. You can now see which way the tracks are going by the arrows on the tracks right there. And we'll get a little closer here in a bit so you guys can see a little bit more detail, but I'm trying to stay my distance so we don't automatically pick that stuff up. I can't move as freely as I used to these days. He's gotten a little, attached to the ground. Pop the resources on the end of the conveyor line too. Would you, kiddo? All right, and see, this is the item that will pick up your stuff. So like these things over here on the back of my bot, this is what will snag them, just like it does over there on the terminal that we're selling at. So you can see the radius at which it will automatically snag things there when you hold on to it. So it's not huge, but it's a pretty decent size. You can get bigger versions of these, and they will pick up a bigger radius as well as items. So that's going to be kind of cool later down the road. Excellent. And he's doing his best little Smithers impression. Imagine all the block bucks I'll earn from selling resource chunks now. Mind your head. And he's going to drop something from the ceiling. It looks like, there we go. And so those, if you had picked those up, might cause some issues. So make sure it picks those up and you don't get in the way of that. 18 block bucks each. And I'm making money on that. What? Okay, fine. I'll share the profits with you. He's going to keep them all for himself, man. That's just greedy, man. No need to complain, but you know... What do I know? There is a way to make even more cash. Alright, I'll let you into a little secret. Special delivery incoming. Mind your head. I would love to see it like he was connecting with the ships above or something like that and communicating with somebody up there. That's supposed to be like the storyline, is you're part of these corporations and they're all vying for power over this planet and the resources. Go on, kiddo. Attach the refinery to the side of the conveyor. Alright, so there we go. Magic. Let's move the thing so I can see a little bit more. The refinery will turn basic resources into more advanced ones and more expensive. Take a look. So you'll see that if you picked up those, and I believe that's what I did. I was sitting right next to it. I picked those up, and yeah, it was not happy about that. So you can see it took the unrefined version, put it in that little machine, and made the refined version. And you'll use both to actually make items. You'll need the unrefined and the refined. So you're going to want to separate your resources fairly well. And there's items we can do or use to do that on a automatic scale, so you won't have to sit there and do each and every single one of them. Mission complete, and then he takes off and he leaves me. He leaves me all alone, guys. Now, if I move closer, you'll see that it will snag these things right off of me, and then it will go through and put each and every single one of these in there and start pulling them out. I do like how it can have like 3 or 4 resources inside of itself without having to stop the line. And there we go, we got some rubber in there as well. Rubber you'll use to make wheels and things of that sort, so it kind of all goes hand in hand. We are going to be taking this stuff back with us. We're going to take it and build a base. And yeah, I can't wait, because we have not built a lot of bases here in the past, because they have made everything pretty much able to be used on your bot. So I built a lot of base bots. They've kind of changed that a little bit. A lot of these pieces now have to be anchored onto the ground, so maybe not the best solution when trying to do just giant base bots anymore. They're really fun, but you know, you miss a little something if you don't get to build these. So I'm going to build like a giant castle, and I'm going to do it over here next to the giant you know, blockbuck terminal that you can sell at. And the reason I'm going to do that is it gives me convenience right now, because I don't have a payload studio terminal to use to buy items. So if I need to buy more of these conveyor belts and things of that sort, I could just kind of go over a couple feet and buy those. I might even surround it if there's enough space, but it is kind of hard to do when you're not on a flat terrain to build these bases up. Oh, come on, dude. What are you running away from? Really? You're scared? All right, you go off in that other direction. I am going to come over here, and I'm going to start building my base. Hopefully, it does not get attacked while I'm gone, because I already have a little dude over here. So, let's see, how are we going to do this? I want to make sure I give myself enough room to play around with a lot of different functions. So, I am going to do it higher up on the mountain, and then we will surround this thing. Yeah, we're going to do it on the highest peak over here. This may seem pretty far away, but it won't be once we're done, because it's going to be such a huge base. Okay, so let's see. We're going to put this down right there. We're going to go ahead and put some conveyor belts on it. Now, they don't necessarily need to go out 5 or 6 or 7. It's really up to what you want to do. But the more items you throw on there, such as refineries and... that's not right. Yeah, I need to turn that. There we go. Yeah, you got refineries, and you have, oh man, there's so many different things you can throw on there. Let me see if I can put this down. I need to charge up my batteries before I forget. And we need to move our weapons around at some point as well. We still need to destroy some more trees, so let me go ahead and fix my weapons before we go off and do that. It's going to make chopping these trees down or shooting these trees down so much easier. Now you can use the F key to change the rotation. You used to be able to use your mouse scroll wheel, but using your mouse scroll wheel also zoom in and zoom out. So I wouldn't highly suggest that because it's going to get really difficult for you to scroll this around while you're zoomed in full zoom. Like later on in the game, your bot's going to be really big. So having that this close, yeah, you're not going to be able to see anything. You're going to be like on the inside of your bot where your bot will go all the way out here. And yeah, just it's very difficult for you to do that. So let's see. We need to turn this so that it's going sideways. Definitely want to make sure our side and our backs are covered as much as possible. The front is always the most protected, so I'm not really worried about that. And in case you guys are worried, you know, like, oh, you have a weapon here on the side pointing to the left or the right and not forward, I do have extra weapons here on this side pointing forward, and I will have an entire row of stud lasers down here at some point pointing forward as well. So again, not too concerned with the front. We do need to throw this in here somewhere. And how's the battery doing? We need to charge this up. Now, the cool thing about the batteries until we get the wireless chargers is that they do share power. So if you charge this up fully and then you put it onto your bot, it will share what little power it has between the rest of them. And so you can somewhat charge it up almost to the max by doing that. It's going to take you a little bit longer if you have a lot of batteries. You can see that, you know, as long as the little thing is going up, you're going in the right direction. The closer you get to full power, the less likely this is going to be to work, because as you add more power to this, it is using power. If it has a shield, it's using power for the shield. If it has a recharge bubble to repair your bot, it's using that power, regardless of actually blocking weapons at the moment or repairing anything at the moment. It is still using that power. So it's yeah, once you get up to about this point, this is pretty much as high as you're going to get. So we're going to leave it right there, and we're going to go ahead and put this in there. We'll put down our solar reactor, solar panels, I should say, so that we can charge that up. Come on, baby. Yeah, there we go. And we're going to get a little closer to this thing so we can drop it off and make a little bit of cash. Is it important to make cash right now? Not necessarily. Is it in your best interest to do so? Yes. The more money you have, the more items you can buy. And as you can see, our repair bubble doesn't cover our entire bot, doesn't nearly cover our entire bot. So we're going to want a couple more of those. And if we're not going to find them on these guys, which it doesn't always happen, we haven't really found anybody who has them, I don't really want to destroy all those pieces. So we're going to let him run away. Maybe we see if we can sneak up on the other side of him. I don't know why they're running away. They've done a lot of different adaptations to the patches over the years, or months, I should say. I mean, I've been playing this probably for about a couple of years now, but yeah, it's or maybe it just seems like that because we play it so often. It is one of those things where they have gotten more aggressive and they have gotten less aggressive. I played one match where they were so aggressive and they were spawning so quickly that they spawned pretty much every like 5 seconds, and the moment they spawned anywhere on the map, they were coming after you. Like, it didn't matter if you were near them or not. They were coming like clear across other sides of the zone just to get to you. Pretty ridiculous, but kind of fun at the same time. It's just, it added in a challenge that I would not suggest them keeping unless they have it like set to hardcore. You know, like that would be kind of fun. Like after you've played the game a whole bunch and you've built a whole bunch of things. Oh, we already got another invader coming in. All right, let's see. What's our battery life at? Probably not a whole lot. Let's do this. We have a little bit of time to get outside this red circle, and not that red circle, but the red circle down on the bottom of your map in the mini-map. That is the circle at which he will see you and say, I do not like you, I am going to destroy you. So we'll get right outside the edge, we'll see what type of enemy spawns, and if we feel that we can handle it with the amount of power that we have, and we have almost fully charged, actually. We don't have any shields, though. That could be a very, very bad thing. Leave this area, or you have 9 seconds, 8 seconds to comply. And he has, yes, he has shields. He has armor. What else does he have? It's kind of hard to see. Ooh, he has some, he has some Hawkeye in there. I don't think we're going to win this one, and we may lose quite a bit. Let's back this up. How much power did I lose on that one? Give myself some time to repair my stuff. All right, let's go in there again and see if we can get any damage. His things are a lot further out than mine, so we're going to have to get right on top of his butt if we hope to do any damage, and then back it up and let it repair. Oh, man. So much damage. So much damage. Okay, you know what? We need... Oh, great. Right into another couple of them. The plow. And you can see I'm still repairing. These guys are all running away from me. Seriously, what is your problem? Like, I know I ran away from that dude, but, you know, I had good reason. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do it, but okay. Let's go back. I am going to buy another couple repair ones if I can afford them. I don't know how much they are. The prices change from time to time with each patch, but if we have the money to buy it, we're definitely going to get, like, 3 of them. And I don't think we can get the shield bubble just yet, so... let's actually put these over here. And you know what? We could sell the wheels, but I don't really want to. I want to keep those wheels. I want to kind of, like, expand the spot further out if we can. Okay, so here we go. Let's put this down. We're going to snag that right there. We're going to put this one here if it will let me. Default. There we go. A little wacky there lately. Let's do another one. I guess we'll do it on this side. That way it kind of gets a little bit more even traction and the weight isn't kind of thrown off. We can throw this on the inside too, and that will give us a little bit more weight allowance. Let's come in here, and we are going to buy some power blocks. Repair bubble, yes please, 400 for each, so we can't buy another one. Well, at least we got 2. Let's go ahead and throw that there. We need to go ahead and recharge up a little bit, anyways, of our power. It is at, yeah, it was at yellow, so... Okay, let's go back into build mode. I am going to move this around a little bit because I know this is not repairing the wheels. So let's go ahead and put that there. We'll put this in the inside there, and we'll move this. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, I did not realize I only had 1 block there. We'll have to fix that here in a minute. Let's move this over here so it's a little bit more stable. And we can move our new repair bubble over here to this side where everything is going to get hit anyways. Oh, and look at that. Some damage had already been taken. So let's back this thing up a little bit. Let's throw on our new block. Yeah, that's going to take a little bit of doing. And let's put this sucker right back where it should be. Nice. Okay. Now we just need to build some power up. There we go. Power. A little bit more. Wireless chargers would make a huge difference right now. But, again... Not within our power to do so. Once we find one, we don't have to buy anymore. You just have to make sure that one does not get destroyed. And it's definitely a thing you can do. I've found wireless chargers right off the bat, got very lucky with them, and saved them all the way to the very end of the game before I have to redo and start a whole nother one. So if you're very careful with them and just make sure that they're not fully exposed, yeah, they don't really take that much damage. And yeah, I think it's well within our reach to maybe get one on this new guy over here. If he has shields, which again will be a boon to our success, those don't get destroyed very often either. It's not, you know, it'd be kind of cool if they did it this way, but they're not in the sense where if you lose power, if your batteries go down, they no longer have any energy left, those things explode instantly or anything. They don't like have a backfeed on them. There's no weapon in the game that I know of that causes those to short circuit like in Halo, where you can like charge up the alien weapon and have that going on. Ooh, I'm taking damage anyway, so we're going to ram this sucker. We're going to get in there with our melee weapon if we can. Come on. Oh, I'm bouncing off of him, huh? Wow, I've never seen that little aspect before. Am I losing weapons? I am. I am losing weapons. I lost a Uzi right there, so let's back it up. Give my guy time to repair. You can see, yeah, we're still losing things on here, so let's go ahead and put those back. How many weapons did we lose? We lost a good number, and we got a guy behind us. Yeah, we took some damage there. Alright, everything seems to be fully charged. We're going to get a little closer. We're going to see if we can pick up the weapons we lost, if they don't get destroyed right off the bat. Come on, let's go. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. We'll put it here on the back. Let's back this sucker up. Oh, man, his shields are just so freaking powerful. This is going to take us forever to do it this way. Not much of a choice, though. Look at him. Now, you can do it one other way, and I would suggest, if you're very small, then to do it the slow way. And the slow way is to let him have his shields, you know, dwindle out on their own. As time goes on, he will use more and more power to keep that up. well, maybe not more power, but he'll use power to keep that up. Let's put this down, get out of his range. He'll use power to keep his shields up. He'll use power to keep his repair bubbles up. It's going to take a while. That's why I don't suggest doing it that way if you actually want to get it anytime soon. But if he's within your area and you say you're like, oh, you know, I got 2 hours, I can go off and do other stuff and come back maybe after a few daylight cycles and he'll be down fairly decently, that is going to be the case. It does work. However, one little caveat, do not, you know, run by him, drive by him and look at him and be like, oh, his shields are still up. It hasn't worked yet. I don't know if they changed it, but the way it used to be was that his power will go all the way down to like 1%. His shields will stay up. His repair bubbles will stay up. But the moment you hit them once, they go down. So if you do it that way, you just keep driving by and it's just like, oh, nothing's ever happening. But no, they actually have dwindled. They just, you know, haven't got to the point where you've hit them. So kind of go by, smack him once in a while. It's going to help lower his power anyways, and then drive off. And as long as you're kind of just speeding by and doing 1 or 2 hits here and there, you know, that's going to help you out. It's going to help, you know, kill that guy a little faster, and hopefully it doesn't cost you anything in the long run if you don't lose anything, which is key. Make sure you have enough power to go around. So we are somewhat fully charged, pretty much as fully charged as we're going to get with this technique, and we're going to go back into there and see if we can kill this guy. Now, the only invader I've ever seen that where that technique would not work is a base invader that is anchored to the ground and is using solar reactors during the day to recharge his stuff. If you have one of those, then yeah, you're just gonna have to whittle them down at night, because during the day it's not gonna do anything. So we are gonna move this forward up here. Let's drop it on the ground, reorient it to forward so we don't have to. Batteries are doing okay for now. These ones here in the back, maybe not so much. So you know what I'm going to do? I am going to remove one of these just for a split second. Bring it back here in the back. Let these recharge up, or repair up, I should say. Let's put it over here. Yeah, the wheels were damaged. So everything there is fine. How about over here? Everybody over here fine. In the center. Yep, everything in the center is good. So let's put this back where it needs to be, and we'll go back in there. Oh, geez, this guy's going to take us forever. Okay, we're taking out some trees while we're here. These will repop, and if we had some generators, we could actually use the fuel from the trees to repair our bot. Give us more energy, at the very least. Oh, and his things are down. Yes! Oh, and Venture Hailfire Rifle. I'll take those, please. Come on, take them out, take them out. Don't take the batteries out. I want the batteries. No! Let's back this thing up. No, no, no! I want the battery. Okay, we got a couple. We got a couple batteries. The invader, other people build techs while controlling. Yeah, we got that. Okay, now we got some stuff right here. Why do I want these batteries so bad? Well, for one, they carry a lot of power, and they are perfect for what we are doing with our bot right now. What are we doing with our bot? Well, we are putting batteries on our wireless, or not a wireless charger, we don't have one of those yet, on our solar reactor, solar panels. If we have this thing is the size of 8 of those other batteries, and about equivalent to the amount of power of 8 of those other batteries. Although, to be honest, the smaller batteries, 8 of them combined versus this one, they carry slightly more power. The cool thing, though, is that why we can put these on here and charge these up and then put them on our bot, we only have to do one, and it carries a lot of power rather than switching 8 on, 8 off, 8 on, 8 off. It gives us that little wiggle room to not have to need the wireless chargers so quick. Now, we have some of these. These are the shotguns, I believe, for the Hawkeye. Yeah, Hawkeye shotguns. They're really good. I would not suggest putting them in the front, mainly for the fact that you cannot get these anytime soon, and if they are destroyed, they are destroyed. So, yeah, make sure wherever you put those, you have a way of making sure they aren't destroyed. And these are the very first ones, as you can see, that's why I'm replacing them. They're the very first ones to get destroyed in this this crazy design bot that I have. Okay, so I'm going to transfer some power right there. Not much, but just enough to get this going. We need to get some blocks in here. So I am going to cover this up, if I can change the direction. Right there, I'm going to cover that up. We have some armor pieces. Yes, we're not going to use those now. We're going to put these up here are... I need another normal piece, and I don't have any. Okay, well... Yeah... Okay, let's move this further back. I'm going to put armor plating here on the side. Yeah, it's going to block some of my weapons for now, but I'm going to move those over at some point and either sell those or at the very least put them on another bot. These are just placement holders for the moment. The cool thing about shotguns is they can be attached to one another, so you can put row after row after row of shotgun on yours, and you don't have to keep adding more and more blocks, so each block can do damage. Let's put these here. Yeah, you know, that actually looks kind of cool. I like the design that's going with. Don't think I have enough to keep it going, but it's kind of cool. Let's throw these back here. We'll throw these on the back. Same thing with you over here. Just kind of willy-nilly for the moment. Change it. Maybe not so willy-nilly. What do we... Oh, we got something different here. We have a repeater rifle. Yes, please. Those weren't working for a long time, or I should say on the last patch anyways. They might be now, and if they are, we're going to use them. Let's do some armor plating up here. More shotguns, so we can attach to those. We'll do the repeater rifles back here for now. Let's, yeah, that works. A little wonky. Remember, these will add weight to your bot, quite a bit of weight actually, so may not be the design you're going for if you're trying to make something fast and agile. Let's put this here so we can put that one there. What else do we got over here? This guy blew up all over the place. We can put that right there. And another little chunky chunk right there. Okay, I think we got everything we need. Power is probably not going up anymore. I think the daylight is gone. What is that? Is that an Uzi? Oh, I think I did take that Uzi off, didn't I? Alright, let's put this Uzi back on, and we're going to have to rearrange our bot a little bit in between this episode and the next. Okay, so we got up about 2 of those yellows, which is not fantastic, but it should give me enough that it can at least repair everything. Remember, the more damaged your bot is, the more energy you are going to be using just to kind of get things back to even. So yeah, it's draining down really fast. Okay, we're heading back to base. Once we get back there, I am going to rearrange this guy off camera, come back in on the next episode, and we're going to see if we can finish off our harvester, which we didn't even get to do on this one. We needed 10 trees, and we got distracted by a lot of really, really cool stuff. We did do the crafty mission, and thankfully we have that in our pocket now. So every time I come back over here after destroying some trees, we can make a little bit more money off of that than rather just selling it straight up to that little thing over there for a lot less. There we go. Let's see. We're gonna destroy this right here, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what these shotguns kind of look like for all of like 4 seconds. So you can see it right there. They are very, very short-range weapons. However, they do a lot of damage. So yeah, I would suggest having them for those instances where you do got to go after the enemy and get through their shields. We didn't get any of his shields, though. That's, you know, they got blown up with the batteries, and there's really no way we could get around that except by luck, and the luck was not on our side. But guys, I do want to thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you do, make sure to leave those comments down below. I love hearing back from you guys, and I cannot wait to hear what you guys think of the new bot on the next episode. As always, I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.